Well played today. How much confidence can yourself and the team take from that performance as you go ahead now into the Super 8s?
Well, it was a good win. We had a good night with bat and ball, but it's only the first game of the Super 8. So, last group stage we were struggling a bit, obviously weather dependent as well. So I don't think we've forgotten about that, and we're gonna just take every game in its stride.
In terms of the opposition, though, strong, highly fancied team, lots of fans there in the stands. It was quite a pressure moment, really, for the team, and you must be pleased with how they've come through.
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of the toughest games we're going to play this tournament. Great opposition in their backyard as well, the crowd and everything going with them. So I think to come out on top tonight when I won't say it didn't look possible, but it was always going to be a tricky chase, batting second and all of that. So I'm really, really glad that we were able to chase such a high total so early in the tournament. So if we ever do get into trouble, we know exactly that we can do it.
Can you tell us about the way you seized the moment in the 16th over? It was a moment where it looked like maybe a big score was coming and Puran was set and you bowled 5 dot balls and the wicket. It felt like quite a turning point.
Well, it's everything. Well, I was just glad I executed. It's everything that we talked about in the bowling meetings, and that's one of the times where you just nail it. Execution was almost perfect. I reckon if Woody didn't dive for that ball, he probably would have caught that as well. So, I'm really glad that over was probably the tipping point a little bit.
And what about the turnaround now? It's just a very quick roll around, same venue, South Africa, another strong opposition, but on the back of a game like that, is the team really happy just to get back out on the park and go again?
Well, yeah, everyone loves to win, and everybody loves to win a really good or close game. So I think confidence will be high, but as I said earlier, it's only the first game. We've got another 4 or 5, another 5 more games to go. So this was lovely, but it's still business as usual for on Friday.
George, please.
You're bowling those tough overs quite regularly, aren't you? The 6th, what was it, the 16th? Is that something, they're the pressure overs. Is that something you really enjoy?
I won't say you enjoy it, it's your job. I feel like from the very first time I debuted at Sussex, I've always bowled 2 in the power play, maybe 1 in the middle, and always 2 at the death. So the times that I bowled never really changed. So you don't really think about it too much. You just know you got to get on with it.
Can I ask how the body's feeling? You were, that was probably the quickest I think you've bowled tonight since you've been back. Everything looked easy. How's it feeling?
Well, I was just speaking to Danny about it as well, but you don't really get the chance to run in and bowl fast. Usually everyone just sits back and try to use the pace, so I feel like from the Pakistan series, I've just been trying to mix the pace and try not to be too predictable. Obviously in the back end, then usually you'll bowl a bit more pace on balls, but to be honest, in the power play, you just got to mix it up. Try not to get lined up. Try not to get too predictable.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, Jofra. This tournament must give you some mixed emotions, given your Caribbean background as well. How has it been for you, just emotionally?
Nah, no mixed emotions. I never played. Well, this is the first time I played in St. Lucia. Last week was the first time I played in Antigua. I didn't play any cricket in the Caribbean really, other than in St. Kitts. So, I'm just like the other guys, just finding my feet and just trying to, get used to the conditions here.
Chris?
Jofra, can you just tell us the challenge that South Africa batting lineup are going to
So
present
can
you
put
guys?
it closer to you? I'm struggling to hear.
Can you just talk about the challenge that South Africa batting lineup is going to present to you guys as a bowling attack on Friday?
It's the same challenge as any other team. Obviously, all teams have good, like every single team, 1 to 6 is packed with good batters. So it doesn't really change. We're going to plan and we're going to have our bowling meeting, and we're going to just try to come up with a plan that works.
And in the 50 over World Cup in India last year, that game in Mumbai against South Africa was a bad one for England. There'll be a lot of guys in the dressing room who maybe feel they owe them one, do you think, on Friday?
Well, honestly, I didn't get to watch that game because I was on my way back to the UK that same day, so I didn't really get to watch it. yes, I know the tournament wasn't a great tournament for the boys, and I think that's just past us. It happens, and we're just trying to put our best foot forward.
Lady here, and then we'll finish with Germany. Go ahead.
Yeah, just tell me like where your head was at, seeing that you had to face the West Indies team. Okay, sorry about that. Just tell me where your head was at, seeing that you had to face the West Indies team, given their previous performance
Previous performance, when you mean the other night?
on Monday. Yes.
I guess, as I said earlier, they're dangerous opposition, especially playing in their backyard. They had a really good game against Afghanistan as well, but I think we're a different ball in attack, and I think we probably have more seamers than them as well. So it's different. It was just a different game altogether. We know what they're capable of, but you still got to back yourself in those situations.
Last
Yeah,
one, please.
yeah, I'm Jofra. Your team is packed with a lot of skilled players, but you play a special role as a star bowler. How do you relish that role, even when you are out
You
of
got
the...
to say the first part again. I didn't hear the first part.
Yeah, I said the team is packed with a lot of skilled players. You all have a lot of professional, skillful players.
Uh-huh.
But your role is a special one as a bowler. You play some of a starring role, I would say. How do you relish that role? How do you help to uplift your team? Is it something that you relish? Is it something that you take on the responsibility?
I guess so, and obviously, like, just coming back into the team, I feel like I just want to give back. Like, it didn't really, I didn't think about it too badly in the first couple of overs. So that's the time where you got to run around in the field. You got to try to make something happen, even though you're not bowling, because I think just giving back to the team makes it a bit easier for everybody else. So with bat, ball, fielding, I'm just always trying to help. So that's just the type of person I am.